Okay, time to get the paper ready for these leather journals. I'm coffee dyeing in a baking dish with just about a cup, maybe a cup and a half of leftover coffee from this morning. Now these pages, I'm just going to completely dip them. And then I take the whole stack and I'm going to flip it over so that this paper gets really soaked with coffee. I'm going to do another flip here. You see, I just try to catch the edge of that where it's really wet. I did end up tearing that little corner off, which is fine, because most of the time I have to cut my pages down anyway to fit my journals. Now I'm going to transfer the paper onto this cooling rack that I have on a tray. And I'm just going to try to catch the corner again at the bottom where it's really, really wet and lift the whole stack up and let it drain. And then I'm going to put it on that cooling rack. I'm being extremely gentle so that I don't rip the pages. Now I'm going to take the rest of the coffee that I have left. I did dunk some more paper. I need, I don't know, 100 sheets for the project that I'm working on. I'm just going to take my hands and I'm going to start making some mottled paper. And by that, I mean it's going to have a patchy look. When it dries, there will still be some white space showing through. And you can see here, I'm putting some coffee on and then I'm sticking it down to a dry sheet, flipping it over and putting it on a dry sheet. And that's going to help soak some of the extra coffee off of the paper so that I get a little more white space and a little less coffee. It helps me utilize how much leftover coffee I have because it will help your coffee stretch. You're using sheets to dye sheets. Now I air dry my paper. These are not completely dry, but you can see here how I was talking about the white space still showing through the coffee dye. At this stage, I'll start taking these apart and stacking them kind of messy, crisscross messy, so that they can get a little more air to them and it doesn't take them as long to dry. Also, I will start separating them in stacks. I think I have about 60 pages that I dyed. I'll start separating them in stacks of 10 so that they can dry. If it's super, super humid outside, I'll put them in stacks of 5. And I have a table I stack them on. And I'll let them dry that way. Now I'm going to flip the entire stack over so you can see what the baking cooling rack did to the bottom of the stack of the paper. Very nice pattern. Now, because these were on a rack and not on a flat surface, these are somewhat dry on the bottom, dry-ish, enough that I can start peeling them apart. And then I'm going to show you the results that I ended up with. You can lift up the stack and kind of bend it back, catch a corner, and peel off the sheets pretty easily. These are the ones that I dipped in coffee. And these are the ones that I dyed with my hands. And then these are going to be the patterned paper that look, you know, grungy, darker. These are nice as well. Okay, I'm going to start prepping the pages for each journal. The first thing I'm going to do is just take all of these and fold them in half. Then I'll start building the signature up. I'll mix some lighter pages, some darker pages, some mottled pages, maybe some patterned pages, until I'm happy with each little bundle that I have. I currently have 7. I think I'm going to need around 20. So I'm going to keep going. Thanks for watching, guys.